and chocolate, Jocelyn Navarro.
It's the one and only Rufus Lala.
It's your boy, the Brown, Isaiah Browner.
It's the urban playboy, pretty boy Smooth.
This is the Croc Rocket. Nickelback Poppin'. Curls for all the girls. The Perminator, Sam Bale.
This is the more of Irish strong style. The wild Irish, Riley Rose.
This is Only One Rhonda, and you're tuned into.
Now tuned in.
You're not tuned in.
Tune in.
Tuned in.
You're tuned in to
Tune in to Marks with Mike.
Marks with Mics.
Marks with Mics.
Marks with Mics.
Arts with Mics.
Keep it player.
Enjoy the show.
respectfully.
Now somebody hit my music. Shout out! Hey, yo! What am I doing now? Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
Did we just see the irresistible force meeting the immovable object?
Yo, welcome once again to another episode of Marks with Mics. It's here at Cheech and La Casa holding it down. You know, we got fellas JT and Dom repping down in Philly for Mania weekend. You know what I mean? They're popping over there. Maybe they'll jump in. But, you know, I had to reach out. My boy came through. You know, let's welcome my boy Just. Repping Get Joe. What's going on?
What? How we doing? It's WrestleMania week. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's that time.
Ali is going to get inducted, right? So it's a good time. It's a good time to bump and grind.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also, you know, we got the one and only Cass. You know what I'm saying? He's coming through, chilling with us. What's going on, Cass?
Not a whole lot, man. You know, it's a great weekend. Like, you know, most people get really big into the Super Bowl, but the ones that grew up with pro wrestling like we did, man, this is like our Super Bowl. WrestleMania is like a beautiful thing, man, and we got 2 full days worth of it. So WrestleMania,
yes,
let's fucking go.
Yeah, some people say it's bigger than Christmas. You know,
I
can dig it.
Yeah. I mean, listen, they got Jade, Belair, Naomi, right? Asuka, Kyrie, Dakota Kai. I mean, we're all winning. That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, sir. Man, but WrestleMania week, you know, tomorrow, night 1, it's already here, man. So, no way.
They got the Hall of Fame going on right now. So,
yeah, the Hall of Fame right now, it's kind of crazy the way they doing it now, you know, to compare to the way they did it before.
Right.
You know, I think it's kind of cool, but still, before it gave it that type of, I don't know, like a banquet type of deal. You know?
Yeah, like the way they treat it now is basically like the red carpet on E for Oscars or the ESPYs.
Yeah, they're just trying to save money. That's it.
Right. I mean, they in a way they kind of like adopted that because remember what's her name? Maria Menounos was doing double duty on E and on WWE as well. So they kind of adopted like what she does at the red carpet for the Hall of Fame, which, you know what, to be honest, like, yeah, why not? It's WrestleMania, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's WrestleMania's go time, you know what I mean? Or we consider, you know, full cylinders. So.
Yeah. Plus, it's nice to see the wrestlers dress up in outfits that you normally wouldn't see them in, but besides just the wrestling gear, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know, you see who you're gonna catch on the camera. Sometimes they don't, you know, wouldn't get the people that will be in other companies, but sometimes you can't.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like
It's like, oh damn, they're dating who? Oh, they're dating? Oh snap! You know?
Yeah. But yeah, man. Well, I don't know. Let's get right into it, man. Shout out to, you know, once again JT and Dom, my bro. They were popping. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just repping on stage at Wrestlemania. I was big.
I thought JT was gonna bust a flow.
Oh no, it was.
Was he trying to?
I don't know, but I saw Katie Force next, dropped out on him. He got a little.
He got a little something, yeah.
Like, yeah. What's going on?
The pictures that they got, though, I mean, they're taking pictures of West Side Gun, Big E.
They doing the rounds, bro. They doing like what you do at WrestleMania weekend. That's what you do. You know,
try to form a whole connect. You know what I'm saying? So
I was saying the community comes in together.
Exactly.
Wrestling.
So to like all the fans out there, man, like just be on the lookout for JT. He might be in someone's picture video, so he's the only 6'9" tall dude in the room. So be on the lookout for him. He's somewhere out there.
The funny thing, like they say that, like we snuck in the back, and like how the fuck did you get it snuck in anywhere, bro? They can see,
right.
So it's
well, they probably think that JT is like part of somebody's entourage, security.
Security definitely knows. I believe it, or a wrestler, cause I once went with them to Berwyn in Chicago, and the kids were gravitating towards us because they thought we were.
They thought y'all were part of the show.
Yeah, and he's so big.
See, that's dope.
I should have ran with it, but
yeah, because like standing next to him, it also makes you look like what I'm saying, you're a part of it too.
Yeah.
Hey, was that the time you were hanging out with Sabio?
Yeah, that's the time that we went over there to see Sabio.
Shout out to Sabio. Shout out to that episode.
Yeah, that's one of the GOATs.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Going night one, I don't think, Dynamite was anything crazy. And like,
I mean, the line that Samoa Joe had.
Yeah, it was
the whole Diddy line with Swerve was pretty funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
But it was kind of like, I kind of like it in the sense because it's current. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that's something that they should have had done more everywhere. You know what I mean? So it's kind of dope.
At the same time, I think that's a Samoa Joe thing. He's always good on top of the dome like that.
Yeah, and he's into it, like, you know what I mean? He's hip, you know what I mean? So it was, kind of cool, you know what I mean? But of course, Edge came out, kind of putting face for the company, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had that speech where he was basically saying, like, we all
it was pretty heartfelt.
What's that?
It was pretty heartfelt.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Let me ask you all. Do you think it was like a cry for attention, or do you think it was just like, can't we all just get along type?
No, it was more like Punk out here doing interviews with Ariel Helwani and just pretty much calling my own boss. He's not a boss. He's not a boss. He just, you know what I mean? I forgot what Punk said, but it was pretty much to boost the morale of the company, because it's like you had Punk interview, then you have Cody's interview, which wasn't the same input, whatever. But to me, it had to do with that.
Okay.
So he had to like, he didn't take shots at nobody, but then at the same time, he was like, we doing our thing. Blah blah, it ain't like this. I'm having fun, you know what I mean? Trying to get attention.
In a sense, I see what you're saying, but like I think that the AEW like locker room and fans, I don't think they feel any type of way from like, I don't think they feel let down. You know what I'm saying? Like they're still gonna ride for AEW regardless of what people say. I just thought that speech is like it just kind of came off at the wrong timing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're preaching like AEW is still good. I'm having fun and this, and that's cool, right? But it's like, okay, the promos usually lead to something. And I don't know. I just kind of felt like it was just kind of like not needed. I mean, still good promo though.
Definitely.
I don't know. For me, I just kind of thought it was like most AEW matches during a pay-per-view, man. It was too damn long. Like, I think he could have cut it short. Like, I mean, Edge is a cool dude. Well, Adam Copeland, whatever you want to call him. But, most of us got to know him as Edge, but I just think he like went over the top a little too long. Like, he could have cut it short. I mean, yeah, we know there's like a lot of AEW fans out there, and everybody loves the company. Like, some people love AEW, some people love WWE, and some people like both. But it's like, I mean, in a sense, I could see it as like, you know, why can't we all share the spotlight? You know, everybody's got their own shows during the week. Everybody's got their own, like, you know, premium live events or pay-per-views, as we used to call them.
Right.
So, hey, man, we all got a little bit of time to shine during the week, so let's just get it together and do it.
Yep. Correct.
Yeah. You know, like I said, like AEW, you know, they're getting ready for what is it? Dynasty. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess, you know, that's what their next big pay-per-view is going to be. So I don't think nothing crazy happened this past week.
At the moment.
Will Ospreay match, you know, he put out a banger. That dude definitely is a catch, which I'm going to say real quick. I had this, like, I think I mentioned it with JT last time, that exchange is like, if you've seen lately, Ricochet been getting wins. You know, he's been doing good job. You know what I mean? Good matches on Raw. That to me is like they pretty much doing that because it's like, okay, Will Ospreay over there. Well, we got our own Will Ospreay. So they say. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, no, I can see that parallel. Parallel. They're like, okay, this guy could shine over here. We're like, well, we have a version of that here. It's the thing is like they always start him and then they end him. They never give him a full ride and a wave to like actually continue that momentum. So I hope that they end up doing something with him because like you said, like I mean we all know who he is, Prince Puma. You know, we all know what he's capable of. So hopefully it'll continue.
Oh man, so this week just go straight to. You got anything to say, Casanova, about this past Dynamite?
Not really, man. I mean, it didn't really come off as anything too out of the norm. It just seemed like just a regular show, nothing too spectacular, just kind of bland, honestly.
Yeah, that's the way I approach it. You know, but, yeah, man, let's go get down to these predictions, man. WrestleMania. Gonna start with WrestleMania Night 1. Right? Night 1. Do you think this should start the show? The brothers, Jey Uso against Jimmy Uso.
I wouldn't mind if they do. I mean, you know, Philly is the city of brotherly love, so it fits. Yeah, I don't mind if they start with this match.
What about you?
I mean, yeah, man, I'm down for it because I mean, there's no title on the line. I really can't stand when they do big shows and they start, the kickoff with a title match. So I think this would be a perfect way to heat things up. Put a little zazz out there, get everybody all hyped up for the show a little bit more. I mean, we got a couple of performers, musically, they're going to be doing some stuff too. But I think the brother versus brothers, good twin versus evil twin, whatever you want to do. It's spy versus spy, like a Mad Magazine. I think it would be a pretty dope match. But honestly, for me, man, I might say Jey Uso because Jimmy he's been in there, but I just don't see him winning this match.
So who you got in this one? Go ahead.
After looking at how the story is gonna be for the whole night 1, night 2, with everything that's going on with Cody and everything, I say that Jay wins, but I say there's some shenanigans that happen after. He gets beat up, by Jimmy, and so he's taken out basically. So it's a win, but it's not like a win that you think it's gonna be. Or I said yesterday on Circle Debate, this could be a DQ.
DQ.
That's a good point. This match is basically gonna be for like bragging rights, I think. Brother versus brother, who's gonna one up the other one.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jimmy. I think Jimmy is gonna go on top because he got his ass kicked. Right? So you got Jimmy, or you got Jay?
So I got Jay. I think we got 2 Jimmys and 1 Jay.
Oh, you got Jay?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you got Jay? Okay. So 2 Jays, Jimmy.
Okay. Another match. Well, I believe they just. I guess it was before they added a different guy going in.
Did they?
I believe Andrade is taking.
The place of who? Santos?
No, Dragon.
Dragon Lee?
Dragon Lee, yeah, Dragon. Dragon
Lee.
Lee.
Dragon. Shout out though. Shout out. He had one good album. Yeah, one good album.
Yeah, Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but
right.
Yeah, man. So Dragon Lee, I think, is being replaced by Andrade. And yeah, man. What you guys think about this match? I was kind of like, Alitos, like he's there,
right?
Like,
no, seriously, for real. Like, why did this happen?
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on.
Because the big payoff last year was father versus son, and that was a built storyline, right? Like, why are we here again? Kind of. It would kind of make more sense if Dragon Lee and Santos Escobar had a thing, but not. I don't think that match is worthy to be on WrestleMania, though. I would, of course, we at Getcho, we love Dom, so we're of course going to ride for Dom. But at the same time, it's like whoever wins, does nothing for anybody.
Like,
the only cool thing would happen is that if Carlito comes out
and turns on Ray,
right? Because they were supposed to be in this match, basically, right?
I mean, you would think that was.
That was supposed to be I mean, I think everyone thought that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, because if you look when Andrade comes in there and he's replaced him, you see the look of shock in Carlito's face. He's kind of like, fuck, man, that's my shit right there. I'm supposed to be in this match. It's supposed to be my WrestleMania moment. So I don't know. Normally,
you're right. Carlito needs to go back to Carlito back in the day, stabbing somebody in the club. He needs to do that.
Oh wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean,
so you guys gonna go with Dom? Just
because I really don't care about this match, unfortunately, but I'm gonna go with Dom.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dom too.
All right.
I gotta be the different one, so I'm gonna have to say Ray, man, just because it's Rey Mysterio, and Dom is Dirty Dom, but this isn't anything big for Dom, so I mean, I think it's just gonna be Ray, kind of good guy prevails.
True.
Yeah, I think this match is gonna be also night one, the ladder match, 6-pack ladder match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. We got Cleveland representative.
Yep.
All over. We got a Puerto Riqueño, up there for a guy from Australia. We got a guy from Britain. We got a guy from Boston. Yo, it's wild. Ladders, you know what I mean? So WrestleMania and ladders has the history. So it should be a banger. There was rumors that a tag team was gonna be replaced. Who knows what happened? But as of now, this is the match. Who you got coming on top? Yes.
Okay, if I could do a little X-Files conspiracy theory on this, right? I feel like this match is set up to separate the titles. Do y'all feel that same way?
No, I even forgot about that.
Okay, so I feel like it's set up to separate the titles, and like our Awesome Truth is gonna win one title, and whoever else is gonna win the other title. That's how you separate the titles. You know, that's just me. I think I would like Awesome Truth to win one of the titles if that happens. The other thing too is like Grayson Waller and Austin Theory weren't technically not in this match.
Yeah.
So do you think Motor City Machine Gun comes out? Hypothetically.
That would be fucking crazy.
Right?
If that actually happened. Yeah. That's the last tag team that you know. But now with all, let's say, not the Forbidden Door, but we had a TNA and WWE relationship.
We do.
So, not saying that people doesn't know who they are. He did have to stay Alex Shelley on NXT a little bit. He came out for one of those tournaments that they had. But that'd be crazy if that actually happened. I know the surprise tag team in a ladder match. I was able to see that in Orlando.
You were there, right?
Yeah.
I feel like they want to recreate that moment, kind of.
When the Hardy Boys came out.
Dude, that must have been. You couldn't hear, right? Like,
no, the thing was crazy because I was actually I went to get something to eat. I was in line, and I was I was waiting for probably 10 minutes.
A long time.
Yeah, and right before I was gonna get served, the music.
No.
I just left like a dumbass. I didn't order my food, and I just went.
Hey, I don't blame you, man. When you hear that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what was your mindset? I mean, you're in line, you're waiting for your food, right? And then it's like, you almost probably couldn't believe it.
Nah. That shit was good because the night before I believe they were at a.
They reversed the Young Bucks at ROH.
Yeah, the card, Card of Honor, right?
Yeah.
Super Card or something, one of them. Yeah. That unfortunately there was talks already. That was a good film, good moment.
Yeah. See that was crazy. That was a good Mania.
Yeah. That was definitely one of the a good experience. But if they recreate that, you said the Motor City Machine Guns, I said at one point the Dudley Boys, what I mean?
I was just gonna say, man, since Paul Heyman's doing a speech right now on the Hall of Fame ceremony, I'm thinking that the Dudley Boys were gonna be out there because I heard that they were supposed to be getting back together to do something big. So
they already got the Legends, contract. You know what I mean? They're making video games, making action figures. They getting paid. Is that a sign that they might be around? Who knows?
Yeah.
Let's see.
But if the Dudley Boys ain't in this match, I'm gonna say, since none of the tag teams that are in this are really above the other, I'm gonna say Judgment Day retains that title.
Okay.
So if it's not the Dudley Boys, Judgment Day retains because none of these guys are doing anything big. I mean, Miz and Truth, man, they're just doing funny shit. Waller and his buddy over there. I mean, they're just getting their asses kicked. Sometimes jumping other people. Pete Dunne, that's a great team. But I mean, personally, I'd rather see Pete Dunne get a singles title than be in a tag team. So it's definitely not going to be them. I mean, the New Days probably got the most titles out of any of those tag teams over there. Doesn't look like it's going to be them, and I don't think Gargano and Ciampa's going to do it either. So if it's a mystery tag team, I'll bite. But if nothing changes, then it's Judgment Day retains.
Okay.
So pretty much, you got them retaining. Who you got, Just?
I have Awesome Truth winning.
You got Awesome Truth. Okay. Awesome Truth. Yeah, I could see that happening. So another night one match is Punta.
Oh.
Punta versus Sami Zayn. I like that little Rocky 3 little vignette they did.
That little vibe, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. You know. So, but the way it sees, JT actually got Gunther retaining.
Okay.
He got that one. Yeah, I don't see Sami Zayn,
As much as of a build Sami Zayn has had, like just like Rocky in the first movie, he lost, right? But he still came out a hero. So I feel like this is the same way.
Yeah, he don't need that belt.
Yeah, he don't need the belt, and I don't think it's gonna. You have to find somebody really on a different wave to get that title off of Gunther.
So, who you got, Cass?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's time for Gunther to drop that title and go on to other things. So, I don't know. I'm going to say I want to see Sami Zayn win this one.
Okay.
Oh, Sami Zayn. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Gunther on that one.
All right.
Yeah, this match right here. The way it came through, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, trios, you know, with Asuka and Dakota and the other girl, Io. So it was
Kairi Sane.
Yeah, Kairi Sane. So, you know what I mean? It was perfect that, you know, 3, so we come up with our 3.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that they all are so athletic, you know,
yeah,
and good looking,
and fine. Yep,
it's definitely a match to see.
Mm-hmm. A must see for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and of course, you know what I mean. JT got the BBW.
Okay, I can see that too.
Beautiful black woman with damage control, and the same sentiment. I got Belair team winning on that one.
Oh, okay. See, I agree too. I got them winning also, just for the fact that like there's just too much power on that side.
Yeah,
you know,
a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say Jade, Naomi, and Bianca Belair because, well, it's trios match, like, you know, 3-on-3, and those tag team titles ain't on the line, so the other team can get it. You know, leading with Jade, give her like another win in the company, but is it like a team? So they can make them look a little bit better, and then, you know, maybe they'll all break off and go after that women's championship sooner or later.
So, okay, we got everybody. We got the BBW going up here. So, this match, do you think is gonna be the main event, or The Rock don't play that shit?
I think it's gonna be the match.
Prior,
like a little bit before the main event. Like I don't think it's gonna be right before because they have to have a cool down match before the main event.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be one match before the main event. I think this is gonna be a good match though, just because, you know, they both kind of still have something to prove, even though Becky's already Becky. But Rhea wants to have one of those matches again. Like she needs a WrestleMania moment, like she did last time. So why not? I mean, they're just building her to be a dominant WrestleMania, maybe Miss WrestleMania, her and Belair. So I got Rhea retaining. So
yeah, that shit definitely is a no-brainer. You know, that Rhea is on some another level. You know.
Yep.
And she's only gonna get bigger. So it's the best thing that they do. You know what I mean? That even though Becky Lynch, it is what it is, but I don't know. I think she could chase it, you know. But I think best that she retains. You think?
Correct.
What you think, Cass? Who you got, Becky or Rhea?
I've seen WWE do title changes like at the drop of a hat, man. So it does happen, and sometimes it has happened in like pay-per-view events. Even though I don't feel like Becky has been chasing Rhea long enough, but as I said, WWE's in that stage where they're doing a throwback to the shock value, so they want you to not see it coming. So I'm gonna say, what's her name? Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch, okay. Becky Lynch. Is it her time again? You know what I mean? She did come out with a book. You know what I mean? She's there. Charlotte.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Charlotte's still on her way back. You know what I mean? So we should see what happens on that one. And JT got Rhea also. So it's 3-1 right there. So I guess this will be 9-1 main event. Cody and Rollins versus the Tribal Chief and the final boss, the fucking Rock. Who would have fucking thought? To me, it's pretty much like a homage to, the WrestleManias, the first one.
Yeah, when they had a tag team with Orton, Piper.
Yeah, exactly. So, I guess that's why we get in 9-1. What is it? Bloodline rules?
Supposedly, yeah.
If if The Rock wins, that'll be Bloodline rules for the night 2.
Yeah, for Cody and Roman's match.
Yeah. Crazy. So I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna put The Rock and Roman winning. It's just one of them things. So it's like if Cody wins and Rollins 9-1, he's not winning night 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's the way I kind of feel.
Yeah, because they're not gonna do a sweep back to back, right? No, I'm with you. Like for me, I've said that like ever since this tag match happened, the Bloodline's gonna get the win from this tag team championship. I do think there might be like a little inklings of a little bit of like Rock and Roman, not feeling each other during the match, but they still gonna put that aside for the win for the family. Like it could be one of them things, like how like Roman's about to spear Cody, right? Dodges it, he accidentally spears The Rock, like one of those type of things, right? But they still get the pin either way. The crazy thing is though, I do, and then I know this is a crazy prediction. I do think that Damian is going to cash his briefcase after this match on Seth Rollins. Just because I feel The Rock and Roman will do everything to take out Seth Rollins, so Cody will be by himself.
Oh, and that's when this guy will cash in.
And that's when I feel that's the best opportunity for Damian to cash in. And then it'll be Damian versus Drew for the world title. For world heavyweight title. I mean, I know that's kind of far-fetched, but it's just a theory.
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, look at that picture. So stoic. It's like he's gonna come and make me an offer. Like I can't confuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at it. Listen, you do this for me, otherwise you'll be swimming with the fishes. This is like a headshot for Cheech to be on Power. Like maybe a little cameo.
Right. But since you guys chimed in about what you think, I'm gonna have to definitely go with Rock and Roman. Just
yeah.
It doesn't make sense because if they're really gonna have Cody win this belt, which personally I wish he wouldn't, they're gonna stack the deck against him. So he's gonna like blood, sweat, and tears. He's gonna claw to get that win, and that's how he's
overbook the hell out of it.
There's gonna be so many run-ins. It's gonna be like freaking war games or some shit like that, like just
War
open
games.
season.
Or like remember Armageddon, where like Undertaker came in. Like, do you remember that? Or not Armageddon. I'm sorry, that was Judgment Day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, like Undertaker came in and like supposedly like the time was still going down, so then he chokes. It's like, yeah, like overbooking matches. Like I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I usually don't like stuff like that, but for something like this, I can see it making sense.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Royal Rumble. It's going to be Cody, man, and he's going to have to beat like 50 guys that are going to come in and interfere in this match, and he's going to have his support, though. He is going to have his support, but there's more people in the bloodline, and Mr. Tama Tonga is going to be coming over here. I would really like to see him do a run in at some point at WrestleMania.
Well, okay. Here's another theory, right? I know a lot of people, every time they mention Tama Tonga, it's always Tama Tonga with the bloodline, just because they're Samoan. But Tama Tonga is part of the Bullet Club, the same group that Cody Rhodes was with. So for me, I would think that Tama Tonga has more ties with Cody.
Nah.
But I think if Tama Tonga won't come out, I think it will come out once The Rock and Roman separate, and you'll have like a Civil War type of shit. Like,
okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Captain America, the Winter Soldier, like
I could see that happening instead, like but it'll be cool, or still come out and help, and then when they break, they pick sides,
right?
But yeah, the possibilities are endless. You know what I mean? Or what could happen.
But did you all hear this theory about like John Cena and Austin?
Yeah, I seen, of course, because of the trucks, the placing, they don't do nothing.
Yeah, but is it like, don't you think that's people just acting crazy?
I mean, the Stone Cold is not too far fetched. You ask me,
because his connection with The Rock, right?
Oh, definitely, 1,000%. You know what I mean? Just because of that, and it's because it's Stone Cold. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shatter, glass shatter is
right. Or like, do you think him and John Cena appear in hoodies, just like they always be teasing the hoodies, and then they take off the hoodies? Oh shit! It's John Cena and Austin.
Yeah, no, but Stone Cold at WrestleMania, you need to give him the entrance.
Okay.
You need the song, the music.
Yeah, you need the whole effect, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. And Cena,
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's definitely a sight to see. Oh man, so yeah, that's night one.
That'd be night one, yeah.
Night one. I got this headache, man. Yeah, so we got night two. So, do you guys think that they're gonna start with this match?
I would think so. I mean, if this match is not going to be main event, I feel like it should be first.
Okay, just to get it out the way. You think Bailey is going?
Well, usually like the best time to be at WrestleMania is like either the first match, because that's when the crowd is most hype, or the last match. For me though, like I feel like this should have been a little bit more deserving of a storyline and more like eyes on it, but it's hard when you got The Rock in them. I do think that this might be one of the match stealers though for night two, just on wrestling alone. So
yeah, it might be a sleeper, that's for sure, because they ain't no slouches. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, and once again, JT got his pick. JT got Bailey going over.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Bailey. Who you got, Cass?
I'm gonna say Bailey.
Bailey.
I say Bailey too. Because EO, even though she had this title for a whole year, she needs to be a chaser, and I think it's time for her to kind of like, because she's coming into her own character now. So yeah, Bailey, why not?
Yeah, Bailey. That'll be good for her. You know, get her confidence back up. You know.
Yep.
So she could hold the title till Charlotte come back.
You think they're gonna give her the big entrance with Paramore?
Bailey?
Yeah, because that's something that she's been wanting. Like, is
No,
Paramore.
they already they granted it to her because they actually showed the band Paramore, the lead singer, and I don't know, I think it's a guitarist or somebody. I don't really follow that kind of music, but they actually gave her the okay. They said, yeah, we'll do it. We'll let you. I guess they're. I don't know if they're gonna perform it, but Bailey wants to use their music as her entrance song. So if they're gonna be there, I'm not sure, but all I know is that Bailey's gonna use one of the songs that she likes by them.
Okay. See, for me, I think since they're in Philly, I think Io Shirai should come out with the Rough Riders and Eve. That's just me, though. That's just me. That's just me, right?
Rough Riders anthem. Yeah, let's do
right.
that.
Like, you know how, like, remember how John Cena had that whole entrance where he was on the Mustang?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think they should just do the same thing with Io Shirai. Like, she's like riding one of the motorcycles with the crew, with Eve.
Or get like an ATV, man. Get her a 4-wheeler and have her.
That's
come
what I'm
out.
saying. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. You know, we all go with Bailey. Clean sweep. Another match on night 2. It's a triple threat for the United States Championship.
Lord.
Kevin Owens, Logan Paul, the Pride of Cleveland, and Randy Orton.
Yeah.
This is the, you know what, and I hate to say this because I love Owens and I love Randy Orton. Logan Paul, the human being aside, what he does in terms of, like, you know, having to know how to wrestle and all that, props. But I'll be making cafe de leche at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna have to say Mr. Westlake, Ohio. I don't see this going anywhere special, man. I mean, you got Orton, he's like a living legend. Got his first championship when he was 20 years old. And then you got Kevin Owens, which he was like the king of NXT, and he had a pretty damn good run in WWE so far. I mean, he's had his good months and he's had his off months with the storyline. So
yeah.
With that being said, I don't see either of those two guys winning. So it's going to be Mr. Westlake, Ohio, as I call him, because that's where he's from.
Yeah, I mean, he has to win, right? Because this is the match where everyone was talking about the Prime logo bottle, like in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. Oh.
So for that reason, I guess they're gonna have to give it to him.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I think Randy Orton comes on top on this one.
I wouldn't mind.
I think that'll be the right thing to put the belt on him. So who you got, Cass?
Oh, I said Mr. Westlake, Ohio himself.
Oh, okay. He's retaining. And you got Randy too, Just?
I'm gonna go with anybody, Logan Paul, but like I said, like I probably won't be watching this, you know, making champarado or you know, coffee de leches, cooking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, another match is,
or, you know, not really giving two shits.
this match right here, you know, I don't know if you guys saw them. They have a little altercation.
Yeah, early today, right? At the WWE World?
Yeah, they got busy.
Yeah, that was cool. That was actually pretty cool.
It's like the security went to sleep.
Yeah. Is this picture pulled from the same place of all the other pictures?
What was that?
Is that photo pulled from all the same places, like the SummerSlam? I mean, the WrestleMania picture.
Yeah.
This one looks like, I don't know. It doesn't look like as good as the other ones. Look like a bogus AI or something. But for me, like AJ Styles he's in the league now where he like it doesn't matter what he does, right? Like wins or loses, he's still gonna be AJ Styles. So I think LA Knight should win. Did Cheat's connection go off?
I don't hear him.
Oh, there he is.
I'm here. I don't know. Just all of a sudden, all of a sudden,
the connection or something. Yeah, for me, I say AJ Styles, since he's like a already made guy, he doesn't need the wins and losses. So I'm gonna go with LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with LA Knight.
I'm gonna have to second that one, man. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. AJ Styles doesn't need anything else. I mean, he's probably got a good paycheck coming in already. So, yeah. I mean, maybe they'll do another club storyline sooner or later because I just don't.
I mean, the guy had Undertaker's last match. Like, I think he's fine. You know.
Yep.
He's already been a world champion. You know, like he's
companies, including WCW, which if you see the video circulating online, it's pretty sweet.
Oh, word.
Yeah, AJ Styles was in WCW.
Oh yeah, really... like in that last 2000, like that time where they were about to close out the Nitro, right? Like right before they went to Panama Beach or whatever the hell for that last episode.
Yeah, I see it like on some wrestling pages I follow on social media. Like every once in a while, they just like surface. I'm like, oh yeah, he wasn't there. Almost forgot.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, it's definitely going to be LA Knight for me. He needs it more than anything right now.
For sure, and because like, he's had that time where he's kind of like been on a wave, and WWE just doesn't seem to like just catch it at the right moment. So you kind of want to catch it before it actually fades away. So I feel like LA Knight is a good talent, but he needs this win. Hold up. Let's take a pause for the cause right here.
Hey, Cheech, what's the next one?
Hold up. I actually think it's just you and me for the final haul.
Alrighty.
Cheech, I think he don't feel good.
Gotcha.
Let me pull up the WrestleMania. Let me pull up the final bit. Okay, so he's gonna put up the slides. So for me, I say that Damian Priest is probably gonna like cash in, right? And that's a little theory that I have. So Damian Priest is gonna go into this match against Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre is gonna win. Either scenario, I feel Drew McIntyre is gonna win. But that's just me. What about you? What do you think?
For this one, I'm going to say Seth Rollins is going to win the match, and then Damian Priest is going to cash in while he's all tired and shit like that. He's probably going to like club him over the head, get him in the chair, and then take the easy win instead of having to wait till Rollins is a fresh man and it's a one-on-one match. Okay. So yeah, I think Rollins is going to actually beat McIntyre, but Damian Priest is going to come out and try to take that title from him.
Okay. I either, like I said, either way, I don't mind. I think it'll be a good match because, Rollins has kind of had like, not the best matches, even though he himself has been 150% for WrestleMania, but he's taken L's. Cody, he lost. He lost the one before, right? So like he kind of needs a good showing.
Almost definitely. I don't know, man. That's been my prediction for like actually both of the heavyweight matches. I said like whoever the winner is, like Rollins could win this one, and then Priest can come on, cash in, and take that title, or you know, Cody could beat Roman possibly, and then once he's done, and then he's all beaten up and tore up and just holding that title up with a little bit less of the strength he has, then Damian Priest could come on, and then Cody kind of finished his story, but he lost that title in like about 5 seconds. So
no, I'm with you.
That's why
I think we both agree. I think we both agree, though. I think all of us say that a cash-in is going to happen at Mania.
It has to. I mean, because he only has a year from when he wins the Money in the Bank. So, I mean, the next Money in the Bank, I have no idea what month it's in, but it's getting pretty damn close.
It's kind of like they have to do it now. Like this is the only best time to do this during WrestleMania weekend.
But I mean, is Damian Priest going to be the one that gets to actually cash in and get a title, or is he going to be another one that cashes in and then it flops and then he loses his chance because they haven't done that?
I don't know.
To somebody
that's tough because it's kind of like it's all on the build sometimes, right? For whoever has the Money in the Bank. Like I know I said this before, but even though Damian has been always the one to get the pin for the win on Judgment Day as a tag team, like. It's the thing is like you're making him look good on a tag team versus him looking good as a single competitor, Like half of those wins are because he's with somebody. Like he's not going to have Finn Balor when he's a world champion,
Right. I mean, if you look back to his days in Ring of Honor, man, Punishment Martinez. He was badass, man. I mean, he had a great solo career over there. And I just think that they need to. It's not that the Judgment Day needs to break up. I mean, but they just need to start having more solo matches with certain people. Like, I mean, look at all the time that Dom's giving out there. Dom's getting all the spotlight right now. Rhea's doing her thing. She's having run-ins with Keelan Lynch before WrestleMania, beating each other's ass like one show and then just trading blows like left and right. So I mean, if they don't use him as a singles competitor, you're never really going to see full potential as a male wrestler in WWE.
Exactly.
Damian Priest.
Exactly.
I don't want to see it flop. I want to see it get the title.
Yeah, because I felt I felt like he's up and coming because remember they gave him that whole thing with Bad Bunny, and up until that point he was killing it. Just like how when he was Punishment Truth. So, but yeah. With that said, I think what's the next one we got? I think we got. Trying to think what's the next match we got after that. Is it Cody and Roman? Yup. Okay, Cody and Roman. Let's see here. I mean, how many false finishes do you think there's going to be in this match?
No, man, it's gonna at least be like probably a good like 20 minutes of this match is gonna be false finishes. that ending is gonna go into like the next day, maybe like an extra half hour in, kind of like Monday Night Raw used to be when it was just 2 hours when we were kids. They would say it's gonna end at 11, but it usually 11:05, but it usually went an extra like 10-15 minutes, so you weren't going to bed till like about 11:20, 11:25. So I think this match is going to go on very long. I do 100% believe that once we all pick The Rock and Roman winning a tag match, the Bloodline rules, you most definitely know there's going to be a bunch of motherfuckers running out for the Bloodline trying to make him lose. But he does have his backup too, even though Rollins is probably going to be beat up and Jey Uso is probably going to be beat up, so they do got their backups. But I still want to say Tama Tonga is going to be there, or somebody else is going to come out that's Bloodline affiliated, like Samoan Dynasty. Someone else has just got to come out. I just have a feeling.
Do you think you get Team Nightmare? Do you think Team Nightmare comes out? I'm talking Glacier comes out.
Does the cryonic kick right to Cody's face? But But
and then get Samoan spiked by Solo Sikoa.
right.
Do we see DDP? Do we see DDP come out, man?
Hey man, what about MJF? I wish we could see MJF.
Oh,
I mean, this could be his moment, man.
Just imagine if
He
that
fucks
happened.
over Cody. He fucks over Cody with that ring. He punches him in the face with that ring.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, it looks like Cody's gonna win, but personally, fuck Cody's story. I don't want him to win.
My
So
thing is like, what? My thing is, what if The Rock, you know, because we're overbooking the hell out of this. The Rock gets ready to do the people's elbow, right? When he does that last jump over the body into the rope, Cody's dog comes out and bite his arm. His dog bites his arm.
I think that dog's teeth. I think that dog's teeth is gonna come out of his mouth, man. It's gonna crumble because he's taking a bite out of the Rock, man. His teeth are just gonna shatter as the Rock. Or maybe Brandy Rhodes will come down there and slap the shit out of somebody.
Dude, Mama Rhodes gets her lick back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go. That Mama Rhodes too.
Yeah.
She gonna bust the
Start
bell out,
slapping him and shit like in front of everybody. Dude, so you know what's crazy? Okay, so because this is gonna be overbooked as hell, right? So like, you know how the Rock's family always sits in that front corner, like the non-TV side, like Rock's mom is always there. And when they had WrestleMania in Levi Stadium, it was like the Alpha and Sika were also there with the Rock's mom. So I'm feeling like it's gonna be the same thing. Like you're gonna see all of them there. And then the other side of that corner, you're gonna have the Rhodes family. Like, what if they just have their own fight?
But wait a minute, Dustin could jump out too. Is Goldust or Dustin Rhodes or whatever you want
Of
to call him? I
course,
think
Dustin
he's
can
gonna
come
be
out.
there.
Yeah, of course.
And you did say DDP, man, because DDP was in his corner in AEW. So
Yup, all in. Yup.
He'll start.
Imagine
Diamond
if
Cutter.
this is. See, now we sound crazy. Imagine Ricky Starks come out.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Everybody
Dressed as the
that
same
Cody
as
has
Rock,
no-
the vest and everything, just looking the same as Rock. With
Maybe CM Punk will get involved in that too, man. He's got problems with Cody. I mean,
and then Coco Cabana will
that's
come
what-
out, and then okay, all right. No, but I mean, in overall,
Deuce
I
and
think
Domino,
WrestleMania-
man. Deuce and Domino.
Oh my gosh, no. But overall, I think WrestleMania this year is going to be good. I mean, WrestleMania 40, they usually do good when it's like the 10th year anniversary. Remember, WrestleMania 10 was dope, right? You had Owen and Brett, right? The ladder match. WrestleMania 20 was dope, obviously. Eddie Guerrero and then Redacted. 30 was good, and now we got 40. It's crazy though, because like, what is in your opinion, what is like the cultural impact that WrestleMania has had in the past 40 years?
I don't know. I mean, as somebody that grew up, I would say towards the end of the new era, which was like, the Bam Bam Bigelows, the Macho Man Randy Savage, the Lex Lugers, and that was the new era. And then, not long after that, you had the Attitude Era. So somebody that's growing into like pre-teen, getting to see all this cool shit with Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, Undertaker, Kane, all these big names. It's given people that had, a happiness for pro wrestling heroes. It gave you somebody to look up to as a kid. It gave you that courage to like maybe like stand up to somebody when you're seeing like, smaller dudes like underdogs in wrestling matches kick the shit out of something like the biggest name on the card. So it kind of gave us like great feelings as kids. It gave us, the reason to tell somebody to suck it and do the crotch chops. I mean, it gives a reason to flip somebody the finger, man. It gave us all something extra to do. It all gave some of us that probably couldn't speak before really loud personalities. I mean, pro wrestling has done a lot, man. One of the coolest things that I heard a while ago was John Cena. tired of seeing him wrestle, but you know, he's a really solid dude in real life. He's done the most Make-A-Wish wishes out of everybody. He's done like over 500 to date. So I mean, they also care about kids. You know, they want to do big things, like, you know, the Ultimate Warrior. What was that thing called? The Warrior Award or whatever? I mean,
the Warrior, yeah.
I mean, that's done things for kids that are, you know, with disabilities, and you know, you should see the look on their faces, man. Like when they win that shit, it's like winning a Super Bowl ring for a freaking NFL team.
And it's inspirational too.
Hell yeah, they do a lot of good in different areas, man.
No, yeah, I mean, I basically, you know, same sentiment, you too. You know, like, also I'm gonna add on the global impact that it's had, right? I mean, you have so many people that are outreach and identify the same things that you're talking about, and it's like over there, right? It's overseas. So they identify the same thing, and they use the same message, and they use the same inspiration. So, like, I mean, yeah, wrestling is dope. But yeah, so pretty much that's it. You know, we just wanted to do a quick predictions for night 1, night 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure next year we're going to have the full squad back. They get to tell their experience, share stories, and we get to recap everything that happened between WrestleMania 1, WrestleMania 2, night 1, night 2. So, shout out to my homie Jayland that just popped up. What's good, homie?
I don't know if anybody remembers, but there's supposed to be an NXT pay-per-view on earlier in the day Saturday.
Yeah, there's Stand and Deliver that's going on. Too. So that's also going to be dope. I know. Crazy, dude. It's crazy, man. It's that game. But yeah, man, I know that you basically tied in with us, so I'm just go ahead and plug. You can find us on Marks and Mikes, you know, on the Twitter, on the Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Book of Faces. You can find me, if you like everything that I said, on Get Your Podcast, on Twitter, Get Your Podcast on Instagram. My homie Jayland, who's in the comments right now, just popped up. If you need any music, any beats, hit him up. He has a bunch of stuff that's out right now. But yeah, guys, shout out Power Bomb Jitsu, BK Spade, Novocaine, you know what I'm saying? B, you know, so guys, have a good WrestleMania weekend.
Peace.